Hey, I'm trying something different tonight. I'm a little scared. Um, I'm not on a walk, I'm not in my car. I am in the house. It is 10:30 p.m. I'm in bed. My light is off, my door is cracked. Grandma is in her room trying to sleep. She might already be sleeping, I don't know. And she could hear me if I was loud enough. And this is just like how I used to call you. And she used to always be like, why are you on the phone for so long? Go to bed. You're up all night talking to people. It's not healthy. Wow. It feels like that was so long ago. But here we are. Here I am. Talking to you. Being bad and rebellious. Being on the phone all night. So, there were a few things I wanted to say. First I have to remember what they were. Let me think. Probably should have thought this through before pressing record, but... so the first thing I wanted to say is my grandma asked about you yesterday. Well, wait, was it today? Yesterday? Maybe she mentioned... So... She was asking about you. She kept asking about your dad and the whole situation, and she very much noticed that I stopped hanging out with you so abruptly. She's like, what is going on? And I couldn't, it was really hard for me to tell her, we're not talking anymore, it's over. And I told her that probably a day or two after I last saw you, after we broke it off. But just yesterday, I think, was the first time I admitted to her that we were actually more than friends. Because she told me yesterday, she was like, you just seem so depressed lately. What is going on? And I'm like, well, I am depressed. I don't know what you want me to do. And she's like, well, you've been hanging out with people and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's not the cure for depression, unfortunately. She's like, well, you used to be really happy, when you were talking to that guy. And I'm like, yeah. He's the only thing that can fix me right now, unfortunately, again. Literally, though, she noticed. She knew that when I was with you, I was happy, and now I'm not. The only difference is you being here and you not being here. It's so weird, and I don't know how good of a thing that is, but she definitely associates you with my happiness. So there's no way she doesn't like you. She knows that you made me better. She knows you made me happy. She kept asking about you. She definitely doesn't hate you. I know that you were so worried for all that time that, she hated you and whatever, but she has not said one bad thing about you. I really think she likes you, and, she feels bad for me, I'm guessing. She probably wishes that we would talk again, whatever. I just wanted to say that. Just because I wanted to give you confirmation. Oh, and also, when I told her that we were more than friends, she wasn't even fazed. She didn't even care. She was like, oh, yeah. That sucks. That's really hard. And I'm like, yeah, it is fucking hard. So she's totally cool with you. I'm cool with you. I'm so corny. There was another thing that I wanted to say. Oh, I know what it is. Okay. So your Snapchat score hit 128,000 today, which was my green light to start talking to you again, or at least it was going to be. But I still didn't all day. I noticed it in the morning, and it's very much nighttime now, and I haven't even been tempted. I posted on my story I do this literally all the time. I'll post on my story, leave it up for a little bit, get freaked out because you haven't watched it, and then I think, oh my god, it's not too late, like he hasn't seen it yet, I should just delete it, and then I delete it, and you never see it. So I literally like psych myself out of posting stuff on social media because I just don't want to blow it. Like, I don't want you to be negatively reminded of me. I don't want you to, like, I'm afraid that if you think of me, it'll be a bad feeling. So I feel like the safest way is just for you to not think of me at all, you know? Like, the only way you can think bad of me is if you think of me, and if I just don't put myself out there, you're not thinking of me. You're not reminded of me, so. But anyway, so I posted on my story today, like, hit me up. I'm gonna be free for like a week. And then after maybe an hour, I deleted it. And, where was I going with that? Oh, and yeah, I haven't reached out, and I'm not even thinking about it, honestly. It just doesn't feel right yet. I don't know why, but I think also maybe what it is that I'm not desperate anymore. Like, I think maybe starting today, like, this is very new, I think just today, it started to get easier to not talk to you. Like, so easy that I don't feel the urge anymore, because I know that just a few short days ago, I was on the verge of a fucking breakdown, panic attack, like, you know, literally was, like, on your text, like, was so close to reaching out, and that's gone now. Like, I feel like that was rock bottom, and now I'm working my way back up. Like, I just don't feel the urge to text you anymore. Like, it's just not urgent. It was a very urgent, persistent problem in my mind before, but now it feels like it's not such a big deal, and I can go a few more days, a few more weeks, whatever. Like, I don't see any reason to rush it anymore. Which is interesting, because that's not how it's been this entire time. This is literally the first time where I'm like, okay, like, I've accepted it. Even if I don't know what we are, where we stand, what we're going to be, I'm like chilling. It's not my top priority anymore, you know? And I think that's good. I do miss you, though. You know, I still think about you sometimes. The things that I think are weird, because it's been so long since we spoke, and I'm so confused about everything. I don't know what you're thinking, so it feels like I'm very disconnected from you right now, and maybe that's a reason why it's getting easier, because I feel like we don't really have anything left, because all I have left is, like, faded memories and just distorted thoughts, and probably just a bunch of inaccurate shit that my brain came up with, and I am aware that I might not be remembering everything correctly, or, you know, like, how I feel about stuff now is maybe not how you feel about it. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of it like worst case scenario, like, okay, like, you probably don't like me anymore, you probably don't want to be friends, you probably don't care about me, you're probably better off without me, and you probably know that, and, like, whatever. I don't know. It doesn't hurt so bad anymore. Maybe I'm just numb. Maybe that's what it is, you know? Things are definitely looking up, though. But it's really nice now to know for sure I'm definitely not dependent on you anymore. And like I said in my last voice memo, I know that if we were to start talking again and hanging out again, I would not go back to being dependent on you, because I've already done the whole beginning to end, like, all the way around. Like, I've gone through that process of becoming dependent and attached, and then undoing it. I just don't think that I would go back to where I was. Like, I feel like I would probably stay sort of detached and hesitant, and, like, you know, like, it would be different. But I don't know what I was saying. LOL. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of sad. Yeah. Fuck. No, I didn't want to cry. Fuck. It's like, you're just so far away. Just like all the good times we had, it just seems like it was so long ago now, and I hate that that's getting further away. I really want to talk to you. I want to say that I feel like that would make me feel a lot better, but I really don't know. Maybe not. The idea of it is really, really scary. This is like the 10th voice memo I've made directed at you. I have pretended to talk to you that many times. So, like, imagine if I talked to you for real. Because nobody's arguing with me on these voice memos. Nobody's talking back. Nobody's hanging up on me. Nobody's getting defensive. Nobody's throwing their opinions at me. It's just me totally validating myself. It would probably be a rough wake-up call to actually talk to you and see how that would go. 'Cause on here, I agree with myself about the things that I say, but it's like, you might not agree with me. So, I don't know what the right thing is. I want to be there for you. Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard to know what to do. It's not so much that I feel like I need to reach out anymore. You know, like it's an urge, like before. Like an impulsive, like I need you right now. It's more like I feel like I should. But not out of obligation, just I feel like that's what's supposed to happen next. You know? I feel like I should try to be your friend. I feel like I should check up on you, make sure you're okay. It's just so hard to figure out when. And I don't know how big of a deal it is. I mean, it would just be so frustrating if I was making a big deal out of nothing, and when I do reach out to you, you're just like, oh, hey, like, what's up? You know, like, no big deal. It would really suck if all of that overthinking went into, like, nothing, you know? But also, if I casually reach out and it is a big deal to you, it's like, well, shit. Like, that sucks, I fucked up. But also, it's like, the longer I wait, you know, like, if you need a friend, I want to be there for you, you know? I don't want to, like, deprive you. I know that you have other people, but, like, I want you to know I'm here for you all the time. Like, starting fucking last week. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Today's Sunday, and I have therapy on Tuesday. I wonder if maybe I should talk to her about, like, what I should say. Maybe I should ask a friend. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I feel like I don't have a whole lot to say. So I'm gonna end this. There's no reason to keep making these so long. I guess that's it. I think I just wanted to give you those few updates. I just think it's kind of cool. Like, bottom line, I think it's kind of cool that I don't feel like I need to reach out to you anymore. Like, that's not on my to-do list anymore. That's not in the back of my mind anymore. Like, that's not something I'm, like, waiting, you know? Like, I know, oh, it's so confusing. Like, I'm planning on reaching out, but I don't feel like I need to anymore, and that's the difference. Because before I felt like I needed to. Like a dependency thing. We already talked about this. I was depending on you, and I needed you, so that's why I was gonna reach out, because it was for a personal benefit. Like, I was being selfish, and I needed you for my reasons. But now if I reach out, it's going to be because I care about you in a selfless way. So, anyway. Oh my god, I think I'm going to try to sleep now. Alright, I will talk to you when I talk to you. Good night.